back, you guys. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm coming from you right now. Coming to you right now in my living room. We're chilling in this video. I just wanted to wrap up the year and first of all say thank you so much for all of the love you guys have shown me in some of my past videos from this year. Like, I really and sincerely, just from the depths of my soul, I really appreciate it. I've been getting some really good compliments and some feedback that I would cherish and I will remember as I continue making videos from here on out. But I am so happy that you guys are happy with what I've been doing so far, so thank you. I'm very excited about this video because it's just me talking to you guys. We chilling, you grab you some popcorn, grab you some wine, whatever you do to chill. Some of you guys cannot drink wine. No drinking wine. Just sit down and chill. Let's just chat. I started this video to talk about me traveling to some places, but it ended up being a lot more about all the concerts I went to because I ended up going to a lot of concerts this year. Oh my god, when I did the tally, I have it written down. I did the tally. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly 8 concerts with some like mini performance in between. I was a concert maniac this year. And so I know that I didn't go into depth with a lot of the concerts with you guys, but I'm just gonna give a quick summary of all that I've seen this year. First of all, in January, I went to the GOT7 fan meet that was in Miami. GOT7, one of my favorite groups. Loved it. It was phenomenal. I can't even put it into words. At the time, my bias was b.a.p. I don't know. I have a record going on right now between like 4 members, so I currently do not have an official bias for GOT7, but at the time it was b.a.p. And when I did my high touch, I touched his hand and I was like, oh, b.a.p, I love you. And he was like, I love you too. And I just was like, that was what made my night. But besides all that fangirl garbage, it was just an amazing show. GOT7, gotta love it, gotta love them. A week later, I went to see Gladys Knight. mentioned in another video of mine that I am big about old school. I am an old school head. I love Gladys Knight. I love Marvin Gaye, Earth, Wind and Fire. If it's not K-pop, J-pop, whatever, it's classical music and it's old school music. So I saw Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight is my favorite female vocalist. So I was in there crying and screaming, "Gladys, I love you." And she was like, "I love you too, baby," all the way up there in the balcony because I was loud. And, she was just so amazing. Even though her career has spanned so many decades and she's in her 70s now, her voice still sounds like it did when she was a teenager. It sounds amazing. So yeah, that was a big deal for me. And then February, I rested. March, I went to Orlando. Let's see. Gladys Knight was in Fort Lauderdale. GOT7 was in Miami. March, I went up to Orlando and I saw Earth, Wind and Fire. Boy. This was a birthday present from my friend Allison. Shout out to my friend Allison. I love you, girl. Earth, Wind and Fire is my favorite group. You could tell me you can go to a year of EXO concerts or one Earth, Wind and Fire concert. That's a hard decision for me. A lot of you guys are like young, or if you are around my age, you're like,
girl, what is the big deal? It's a bunch of old men on stage.
No, you gotta understand. Earth, Wind and Fire is a band, an orchestra, like it's so many things in one. And while I won't bore you guys with too much of my Earth, Wind and Fire fever, but just as a group, if you listen to the words of their songs, it's very uplifting. It's telling you, they have songs like "Keep Your Head to the Sky," and to get, in order to get what you want in life, you have to have devotion, and to believe in your fantasies. And it's just, they're such a popular group, and there's such a inspiration. Maurice White died last year, and I cried. He's the founder of Earth, Wind and Fire. I cried because his music changed my life as I got older and was able to really appreciate Earth, Wind and Fire. So I waited in the chilly cold for a good spot at Mardi Gras in Orlando, and I knew every word. And there was an older couple like, "Man, you were raised good," because I knew every single word I was screaming. It was great. My favorite song that they performed, my favorite song by them is Serpentine Fire, but my favorite song they performed, it had to be probably Fantasy. They performed Boogie Wonderland. That was really good too. But anyway, moving on from that. That was March. Then April, double whammy. I went to see b.a.p in Dallas with Evie. As you guys saw in the other video, like b.a.p, it was a very good show. It was awesome seeing them in person. That was the day that my bias changed for the third time in b.a.p and went from Jung Up. Then when I went to the concert, it was Young Jae. After the concert was Daeyeon. Daeyeon ruined my life that evening. Never forget that. Then a few weeks later in April, I saw EXO. guys know there's a special place in my heart for EXO. They were amazing, and I have another video about that if you guys are interested. EXO was amazing. EXO are truly veterans in the game. You know, at this point, they have managed to survive such tremendous obstacles in their careers, but you know, they're still getting it. So that was April. I saw EXO in New Jersey. Then in May, I went to a J-pop concert for Generations of Exile Tribe. Boy, I am Exile Tribe garbage. So I flew all the way to New York with Evie to see Generations. That was amazing. To see a J-pop concert because they rarely come here. I mean, K-pop is starting to really pick up momentum. Like, it seems like this year, 2017, every time you turn around, there was a K-pop concert. But J-pop rarely comes here. So it was a huge deal for me to be like, okay, because I am J-pop first and K-pop second. That's what I started with. And then people were like, you know, listen to Rain and listen to it. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm feeling it. So anyway, Generations was off the hook. And they had a high touch, which was another very weird thing because J-pop groups don't usually do high touches. But they were very nice, very sweet. And they call them Ichibans, and they're not biases, they're Ichibans in J-pop. My Ichiban was originally Alan. Very sexy jawline, got the body, you know. And then I started falling for the lead singer, Ryota. So, you know, concerts just make you change men. You know, your biases, your Ichibans change when you see them in person. You know, that's life. I still love you. Gotta go, I gotta leave you. That was in May. So then I had my vacation. I went to Japan for 10 days and then Korea for 10 days because I really wanted to go back to Japan after I studied abroad there. And while I was in Japan, that's when I met Snooper. I uploaded that video for you guys. Snooper somehow managed to weasel their way into my bias group spot, so it's no longer EXO, it is officially Snooper. Snooper, I think, has always been my bias group since I met them, but I didn't want to do EXO like that. But okay, you know, you live and you learn. Your bias group is your bias group, so I am Snooper. That was when I was in Japan. So then when I went to Korea in June for the 10 days, that's when I went to M Countdown, saw Monster X. If you are a mom baby, let me tell you, your group needs to leave me alone. they are they're so attractive in person. Like, is the camera really dulls their, like, they're attractive in person in camera, but when you see them in person, oh man. Juhan, I never looked at Juhan like that, but Juhan in person, wow, his eyes are amazing. That's Evie's bias. Evie is like Juhan. She left I Am to be with Juhan, and that's not a bad choice if you ask me. I am still Keon. Keon #1, then Wonho was second. Keon was actually also emceeing for M Countdown that day, so that was great. So I saw them perform. I forgot what song they performed. It wasn't Beautiful. It was one of their other ones that they came out with this year. But Monsta X was there. That's when I was introduced to Pentagon. That group is fire. They came out on that stage and owned it. They act like they had debuted 10 years ago, and they were like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sunday. They come out there to own it. Their leader and their leader is also the lead singer, Huey. That Joker, that he is phenomenal. I mean, like, you know, you like idols, and you know some of them can sing, but honestly, Huey is so freaking talented. Like, he's amazing. But he's not my bias. But my bias in Pentagon is Kino. Woo! But I have so much respect for Huey. My God. That group is also a visual group. There's 12, 13 of them, and they are amazing. All of them are phenomenal. Pentagon was there. I saw Top Secret in Korea. They're kind of a rookie group, if you guys don't know. I saw Top Secret at a fan sign, and then I seen them again, and they popped up at M Countdown. I was like, oh, you know, the babies I just met. They were so cute. I like Top Secret too. Bias in there, Kyungha. I like the cute ones a lot too. Who else was at M Countdown? Oh, of course, that's when we saw Day 6 in person for the first time. Young K ruined my life. Young K had that red hair, and he was gorgeous. And he was standing on my side of the stage, and he was gorgeous. That was Korea. So, that was June. So, July was quiet, and then August was the Double JC concert. I saw Double JC last year when I was studying abroad. Really nice group and just really sweet. Underrated, very underrated. They're very talented and just very nice. I don't know. They no scandals, nothing like that. They're a really nice group. I don't know why they're so underrated, but if you want to see my love affair with Yule, gotta check out my Double JC video. That fan service was no joke. Let me tell you, Evie would probably pop me in the mouth if I call it fan service, because she was like, no, there was something going on between you and Yule, but I never acknowledge these things. I'm like, he is an idol. That would never happen, and I don't think I'm that cute, but let's just call it fan service. That was in August with Double JC, and then October was Day 6, which is the last concert of the year for me, and I'd had the video on that. Day 6 was phenomenal. Jay looked so good in person. Can I please like repeat that again? Jay was so attractive in person. So, Jay, get out of here. You're not wrecking my list. It's Young K as my bias, and Sunjin is second. Then here comes Jay and Dome decide they want to just get all up in my face. One pill is coming for Evie. You know what? Just day 6 is just too much. That was my year. I went to a lot of concerts this year. I am a concert buff. I love the energy that goes into concerts from the artists and from the fans. I just love it. The atmosphere is so intoxicating to me. That is my favorite pastime. In total, I've been to 18 concerts in my life. It doesn't seem like that much, but some people told me, oh, I've only been to 2, or I've only been, okay. Maybe that is a lot, but you know, starting off when I was young, long story short, my first concert ever was Nelly. That kind of put some miles on me if you ever want to know my age. A lady doesn't tell her age. But I'm saying, I saw Nelly when I was in middle school. Nelly was the it thing back then, boy. That was a good concert. I don't care what you guys say. Then I saw Trey Songz. I was a huge Trey Songz fan back then, so that was cool. I saw Trey Songz when I was 16. And then I saw Chris Brown when I was 18. And I was a huge Chris Brown fan. Then that's when I took a rest, and that's when I started getting into some of the music overseas and stuff. So then last year, 2015 was when I saw Top Dog, BTS, and then last year it was Katoon for J-pop, Sexy Zone twice, and then Shiny twice. Shiny was amazing too. Oh my gosh. Shiny is, no wonder they're veterans. They're really good. So, yeah. So I'm hoping that, this camera angle is really weird. I'm really hoping that next year I can bring some quality videos about whatever, whenever, just connect with you guys. Like, I am willing to have conversations with you guys about anything. This is social media. We're being social. This is not for me to create a celebrity platform for myself or anything like that. I mean, the whole point of my channel was to socialize about things that I cared about. Not socialize through me uploading a picture and you guys like it. I mean, like, really having a conversation. I mean, I was an English major for my undergrad, so I really cherish conversation, dialogue. This concludes my video. Again, thank you for such a terrific year with the channel. It has grown more than I thought it would, and I really appreciate it. If you celebrate the holidays, happy holidays. If you don't, still have a good time anyway. I mean, it's life. Turn up. Even if you don't celebrate the holidays, turn up. Have a good time. Enjoy life, man, because we only have one. So, again, this is your girl, Jasmine. I look forward to seeing you in the new year, guys. Have a good one.